is there such thing as like sexual compatibility, or do you feel like anyone can be coached into being a sexual god or goddess?
Yeah. I mean, people could be coached into that, but I do believe there has to be some type of compatibility too. But I think that has to do with outside of the bedroom, chemistry, passion, connection. Those things are important because those play factors into great sex, because you have to be connected.
You have to be connected, but let's say you are someone who hasn't had a lot of sex or someone who hasn't had sex at all, right? So does that play a role into what sexual compatibility is about?
It can play a role, and it has to be to a point if the person feels like I don't know if we want to say teaching, but or being patient enough for the person to kind of get their grits. You know, so if I've been having sex for 20 years and you just started 2 years ago, yeah, there's going to be some differences there. But am I willing to stick it out until it gets to a place? Because we're still, in essence, still learning each other. Whether it's my 50,000th time or whether it's your second time, we're still new to each other.
Did you say 50,000th time?
I'm just being dramatic. I'm sure there are people out there that can say that they have.
Rug burn down there. That's what I say 50,000 times. Damn. Is it no offense to those who had sex 50,000 times.
That's why I did. Like, what
God rest your soul.
Okay, I'm dying. Yeah, but it is to your point. Yes, it can be some compatibility stuff there too.
So the reason why I asked about the compatibility thing is like, I've always been curious about like those who are in the religious world who say no sex before marriage. Do you feel like that is a healthy / effective way to approach relationships? No sex before marriage? Or is there more value in discovering who you're with to gauge the compatibility before you commit to any type of long-term relationship?
Yeah, see that there, I think it definitely depends on the person, because some people are very strong in their religious beliefs, and you know, you can see it from two ways. Because from one way, I can get it from a spiritual perspective, like the soul ties and things like that. I get that because those are real. But then you have the other side where I am suppressing my sexual self for so long. It's like I don't even know myself. Yeah. And so I think if anything, let me at least explore my sexual self. And I don't necessarily have to have sex with a partner or masturbation could be helpful, but let me at least explore the sexual self, you know, because, you know, actually my sex therapy supervisor was saying we're putting things out of context. So in biblical days, you know, sexual development starts right, you know, as far as really being into it in the teenage years. Yeah. But think about the Bible days, these people was having sex and they was probably teenagers, but that was a different time.
That is true.
You think about like great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents. I know my great-grandma had my grandmother when she was 13. My grandmother had her first kid when she was 15. You know, so just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's context. And so now I got a 30-something-year-old body that's sexually suppressing myself when my sexual development started in my teenage years. So we taking things out of context. So that's that piece where it could be beneficial to allow myself to just go with how I'm feeling, my body.
Okay. But which way would you lean if you had to say? Like,
which way would I lean? Like, would it be better to explore before marriage versus after?
Yeah.
You know, it's hard as a therapist because I got to go with what their belief system is. However, for me, I feel like it is more beneficial to at least know yourself, if nothing else. And even with a partner, yeah, that's a toughie because now I'm taking it from a personal stance. And that's why I know you asking me from that place. So for me personally, I think it is important. Like I would want to know before marriage, me personally. Now for other people in their belief systems, I can't. That's my position, but I'm not going to impose.
You know why you know why I say that? Because I once saw this clip. I think it was from the Ellen DeGeneres show. And it was two people who were both virgins getting married. Right? They were both virgins. Not only were they virgins sexually, but they were also virgins just in kissing.
Right? Oh, wow.
Oh, look at your face. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It gets worse. So then, so then they were two people who never, like, guy and girl, and they were like, they looked like they were like in their 30s or something like that, right? And they got married, and they literally had their first kiss, not just with each other, but ever. Okay.
Wow.
And they filmed this, and when they kissed, like when You May Now Kiss the Bride, it was literally the most disgusting kiss I've ever seen in my life. They looked like two fish. I was just like, this is a disaster. But at the same time, if none of them have ever kissed anyone before, what do they know? Well, they know. They're like,
that's true.
This is skin.
They don't know.
This is skin on skin. I've never felt a human in my face. That's what I'm gauging. To them, they're just having a blast. But I'm like, you guys are killing it. Like, what?
But could I tell them that? Yeah.
You destroyed love. I just can't. I feel like I need to play that clip so everybody can see what I'm talking about, because
yeah, they can give some context.
Oh my God.